Hello my friends and welcome back to another monthly TBR video. In today's video, we will be choosing my March TBR with the help of my TBR jar. I haven't used my TBR jar in a minute and I have a good few prompts left here. So we've got to use them up and choose our March reads. I love filming these videos. It is always so much fun choosing my TBR, either blindly or with the help of my TBR jar, with the help of a picker wheel. It is just so much fun choosing your TBR. And I also love watching these videos because I always get book ideas to add in my own TBR, my never-ending TBR. As always, we will be choosing 5 prompts because I choose 5 books to add in my monthly TBR each month. And if I end up reading more, that's great. If I end up reading some of the books that I chose, that's fine. But I love having like a little stack where I can choose from. I have also added this red bow on my TBR jar and I love it. I know it is just a small little thing, but I think it's very pretty. So I will choose books both from my physical TBR and from my Kindle. Where is my Kindle? Let me bring it. So as I was saying, I will choose books both from my physical TBR and from my Kindle. I have the Kindle Unlimited subscription and I want to use it each month. So I try to read at least one book from my Kindle library each month. So you might think that my physical TBR is not huge, which is true. My TBR card is not full, but hey, I have plenty of books in my Kindle library that I would love to read. So in reality, I have plenty of books to choose from. As always, I mentioned the books that didn't make the cut, the books that I didn't end up reading that were part of my previous month TBR. And the only book that I didn't end up reading that was in my February TBR is House of Flame and Shadow. I mean, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to dive into this world again. I mean, I would love to. I'm sure that it's going to be so much fun, but this book is massive and massive books sometimes make me anxious. I need to read that sooner or later. I am convinced that this year, in 2025, we will have some ACOTAR news for ACOTAR book number 6. I am convinced. I am delusional like that. I believe that this year we will have news and that in order to read that new book, ACOTAR book number 6, that I will have to have finished all the previous books from this author. I am delusional. I know. Also, if you would like to know which books I ended up reading in the month of February, I always share my monthly reading wrap up in my monthly reset routines. So next week I will upload my March monthly reset routine and there I will also share my monthly reading wrap up. Without further ado, let's start choosing our prompts. Okay, prompt number 1, a sequel. Okay, that's good. That's a good choice because I am in the middle of so many series. Let's see. I recently read The Heir of Broken Fate, so I could read the second book in that series, or I could read Foxglove. I have been wanting to read Foxglove for a while because I really loved Belladonna. I think I should do Foxglove. Okay, this is going to be my first choice. I decided it. I am continuing Belladonna. Also this year, the author will release a novella, which is part of this series, and I want to have finished the books before that novella comes out. So Belladonna is a trilogy. After Foxglove, we have Wisteria. So I think it's about time that I continue this series. I'm not gonna read the synopsis because I don't want to give you any spoilers. But if you are into fantasy with a subplot of romance, books with a gothic atmosphere, Belladonna is for you. So I have high hopes for Foxglove. I'm expecting some dark, mysterious, gothic vibes from this book. So this is my first choice. Okay, prompt number 2. Oh, I picked up 2, but I will keep this. Emoji generator picks my read. What do I even mean by that? What is an emoji generator? I don't even remember when I wrote that or what I meant by that. Emoji generator picks my read. So I guess that an emoji will appear and based on that emoji, I can find a book that it matches. I guess so. Okay, so I found this website. So let's see what will appear. What is that? Like a little house with a number and a cat? What even is that? No, let's do it again. Okay, so how about that little pair of emojis? I think that this is better because I can maybe perhaps choose a dark fantasy romance or a dark romance. I could choose a dark romance. And I think that I have one in mind, which is on my Kindle library. The book that I have in mind is called A Danse Macabre, but it is a dark romance, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is a series or a duology. I'm not quite sure. So I think that I could go with this one because it is dark and it has romance. I think it is a good idea. let's read the synopsis. Welcome to the city of Providia, home to the wicked, depraved, and perverse. Built upon the urges of our deviant desires and our twisted cravings, every soul fated to this damned city worships at our altars. Mercy, Crevecoeur, and Wolfgang Venkulori have always been enemies, fueled by centuries-old family quarrels. Their hatred runs deep, and if we didn't prohibit it, they'd have already attempted to kill one another. But as much as they want to fight it, even the powerful can't escape fate. While they both believe the city of Providia is their birthright and will to go great lengths to gain control, their arrogance and thirst for power will lead them directly on the path of our choosing. To claim their rightful place as rulers of Providia, they will need to become a unified team. A Dance Macabre is an enemies to lovers forbidden romance with a hint of paranormal. Okay, it is part of a series, but they are all standalones. But the author says that the series must be read in order. It has mature situations and themes which may be considered triggers for some. Okay, so I guess it is a good idea to check the trigger warnings before we dive into this book. But this is going to be my second choice. I think it describes these two emojis perfectly. All right, let's choose prompt number 3, a book with a short title. We have a few options here. I could do Beartown, The Nightingale, Babel, Circe, Reckless, Crier's War, and let's see my options from the Kindle library, if I have any short titled books there. Okay, I have a book which is called Isabella. I don't even remember what this is all about. I don't even remember the genre of this book. This is the story of my life. I like books, I add them in my TBR, my wish list, my Kindle library, and I don't remember what they are all about. Alright, I had to pause filming because I had to look up what Isabella is all about. It is not a very popular book. I don't even remember how I found it, but I guess this is a book that takes place in medieval Spain, so it has to do with war and knights. I'm not sure if I am in the mood for this book. I mean, it sounds really good, but maybe another month. I think that maybe I should do Reckless. I am in the middle of so many series, and I recently read Powerful and Powerless, so everything is fresh in my mind. So I think that Reckless is a good choice because I have a problem with the series that I am in the middle of. There are too many. I need to do something about it. Okay, some of them I am in the middle of because I'm waiting for a new release, but I'm also in the middle of quite a few series that have books already out, already available, and I'm not reading them. So I think I should go with Reckless. I think Powerless is a very popular book. A lot of people know what it is all about. It is a YA fantasy book about a girl named Peyton. She is an ordinary, a mere mortal, actually. She doesn't have any powers, and she lives in a world where the elites are in charge. The elites are people with magic powers. A lot of things happened in the first book. Good, bad, tragic. So now I'm ready to continue the series to see what is going to happen because the first book ended in a way that left me with questions. I want to see what is going to happen. I haven't heard the best about this book. I think that a lot of people were a bit disappointed in this book, but you know what? I will have to read it and decide myself if I like it or not. So this is going to be my third choice. Reckless. I think that I couldn't have chosen a book with a shorter title. Prompt number 4. Book title starts with the first letter of the month. So March, M. We need a book that starts with the letter M. Do I even have this type of book in my TBR? In my physical TBR, I don't. Let's check my Kindle TBR. I unfortunately don't have a book that starts with an M. So I will have to maybe use this prompt another month, and I will choose another one for now because I cannot find a book that starts with an M. Am I blind? No, I don't see any. So let's choose another prompt. Okay, let's go with this one for our fourth book. Title starts with the first letter of your name. Okay, so we can either do P from Poppy or C from Calliope because, fun fact, my full name is Calliope. Calliope. That's my Greek name. But if you are named Calliope in Greece, your nickname is almost always Poppy. That's why they call me Poppy, and I'm introducing myself mostly as Poppy, but my actual legal name is Calliope. So I could either do P or C. Is that cheating? Perhaps. Actually, I could also choose a title that starts with a K because Calliope in Greek is written with a K, not with a C. We don't have a C in our alphabet. But I think that that is definitely cheating. You know what? I think that I will go with Circe. I've had this book in my TBR for months and months. For some reason, I was saving it either for summer or for fall. I don't know why I had it in my mind like this. Like I wanted to read it either at the beach or during fall because our main character is a witch. But I think that it is about time that I pick up Circe. I have a feeling that I will love it, being Greek and all, you know, maybe I am biased, but I think that I have never read another book that is inspired by Greek mythology before. So, in the house of Helios, god of the sun, and the mightiest of the Titans, a daughter is born. Circe is strange, not powerful and terrible like her father, nor gorgeous and mercenary like her mother, but she has a dark power of her own, witchcraft. When Circe's gift threatens the gods, she is banished to the island of Ai. I don't know how to read that, where she hones her occult craft, casting spells, gathering strange herbs, and taming wild beasts. Sounds like a mood. Sounds like a mood. Yet a woman who stands alone cannot live in peace for long, of course, because of men. Circe's tale is a vivid epic of family rivalry, love, and loss, the inextinguishable song of woman burning hot and bright in the darkness of a man's world. That sounds perfect. I actually cannot wait. So this is my fourth choice, and let's choose my last prompt. Color wheel chooses my read. All right. I love using wheels, picker wheels, color wheels. I feel like it is so much fun. All right, let's spin. Which color do we have? Pink. I don't have pink books. I don't own any pink books. Do I have any pink books in my Kindle library? No, I'm not gonna waste time. I know that I don't. Let's spin again. Light green. Okay. Okay, this is going to take forever. Seriously. Maybe I should just choose a book that has some sort of green in the cover and get it over with, because I think that I will be choosing forever. Okay, let's spin one last time. I swear this is going to be the last time, and I will choose a book. Purple. I think that that is worse. Okay, let's see if any of the books have at least a little bit of purple on the cover. What about my Kindle library? Let's not lose hope. Okay, I do have a purple book in my Kindle library. It is called Crown of Earth and Sky, which is part of the Secrets of the Fairy Crown series. Okay, so this is going to be my choice. Say no more. It is so purple and it is perfect for this prompt. Let's read the synopsis because I have no clue. No clue what this book is all about. I'm sure that it is a fantasy book. Obviously, it has to do with fairies, but let's see the details because I don't remember the details. Vaka Pendragon was crowned queen in a farce fit for any circus. Now, as her traitorous court plots around her, the new queen of the elemental fae must take revenge on the humans who betrayed her while also guarding a dangerous secret. The arrival of her betrothed, the storied brutal prince, is merely another cog in the wheels of time and space spinning around her. Aran Earthborn is the strongest terrestrial fae in millennia. If Vaka wishes to keep the peace her ancestors fought and died for, she must join with him soon. But the brutal prince has not earned his name by playing nice. Okay, I'm confused. Maybe I will need to reread that, but I guess we have a fantasy book with fairies. Perhaps this is a trilogy. I see 3 books on Kindle Unlimited. No, it will have 4 books. Maybe the 4th one is not released. No, it is released. So I guess this is a series that has 4 books. These are all of my choices. These are the 5 books that I will have in my March TBR. So let's go through them one more time. Number 1, we have Foxglove, which could have been a nice choice for the purple option. It has purple on the cover. Then we have Circe, Reckless, A Dance Macabre, and Crown of Earth and Sky. So these are my 5 choices. Again, a very fantasy heavy month because of course fantasy is my favorite genre, so I normally have plenty of fantasy books in my monthly TBR. Again, I might read all of these, I might not read some of these, we will see, but I feel like I have a pretty good TBR in store for me, and I love how we will be continuing a couple of series because I really need to do that. I am in the middle of so many and I am starting even more. as we can see. So this brings us to the end of today's video, my friends. Let me know down in the comments some of the books that you will be reading in March, and also let me know if you had any 5-star reads during February. I love hearing about your 5 stars. If they are 5 stars, they are immediately added in my TBR. So let me know down in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye friends!